don't have to do anything. I was just giving you a heads up.
All right. It's 3:40, and we'll call our meeting to order. We have a quorum. So our first order of business is to approve the minutes from May. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
The meeting minutes are approved. Thank you. Next order of business is to approve the claims. Is there a motion to approve the claims?
Yeah, move that we approve the claims as submitted.
Thank you.
Second.
And so the claims are approved. Next agenda item is unfinished business. Mr. Goodnight, you have anything there?
Nothing else, just go through the executive director.
Okay. No, and I hear no new business, so we are ready for the executive director's report.
Thank you. Greg Goodnight, Redevelopment Commission, Executive Director. Couple things. Since we've met the last time, we've had a couple meetings concerning a designated outdoor refreshment area, what's known as Adora. The Chamber put together a group. I attended that meeting with the Chamber people there. I think there were maybe 12, 13 business owners at that meeting. Had some good discussion on the pros, cons, ups and downs that would entail. Met, Chamber President asked if we could have a meeting with the mayor after that, and we met just in the last week with him, Brad, and went over. So we're really kind of in that middle ground, not sure which way we should go. I don't think there's any cons to having one. So I think I'm going to continue that dialogue and hopefully have something in the next month on what direction we go. There were a few concerns, but nothing that would raise major concerns. I've had multiple meetings with housing developers, different groups, a couple that are market rate, some that are looking at like a 4% or 9% tax credit housing. I even met with one that does small development, and they're looking at a couple general areas throughout Lawrence. We've kind of targeted kind of an east side area. We want to target a west side area near the Oak Landon area, and then obviously the fort has its own entity, Fort Harrison Reuse Authority, that's kind of a little more self-propelling. Just so you know, just the other night, the BZA approved a couple of variances for Pivotal Housing based out of Cincinnati, and they're looking at a 33-unit senior housing project that's just behind the utility office, kind of over by Culver's, that direction. There's a couple empty lots there, but they got that through the Housing Authority. Another thing, and I have it in front of me, not really the point to share but the Fort Harrison Reuse Authority paid for a housing and commercial property study. So you'll be hearing a little bit more of that in the near future. But there's some good information on there on the occupancy rates, commercial, occupancy on commercial properties, things like that. It's limited to the Fort Harrison Reuse Authority's boundaries, but I think it tells a bigger story citywide and even through the township. And then the last thing, I had another meeting this morning with NDOT. They had asked for a meeting with us concerning changing some of the right turn lanes and the U-turns that they've now kind of put signage up on Pendleton Pike. This was a local business owner had requested that meeting, but during that time we talked about the plantings and them not approving our original design plan. So I think in the very near future we need to get a committee together, figure out what we really want to do. It's late July to make sure we get something done, even if we don't have a whole plan together, at least maybe for the bookends of the Pendleton Pike down by 465 and those as you come into the Oak Landon area. So really like to have discussions on maybe, you don't have to decide today, but maybe through email, let me know who might be the person or two that may want to be part of that. So Any questions?
Just a quick question on the refreshment center. Can you give us a few more details? I'm trying to visualize
On which one?
the outdoor refreshment center.
So a lot of cities have moved to this. State legislature allowed doors. The pros and cons, one of the things is you can carry alcohol. The state
Okay,
doesn't.
we've talked about that. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
creating a designated area. The state does allow you to do that to some extent, but the question I still have to get a clear answer on is, if I can walk with an open container down the street, can I take it from one restaurant or drinking establishment and carry it out onto the sidewalk? And I think that's something we're going to need. That might be one of the benefits of having an actual outdoor refreshment area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I'd like to, if we're going to move forward, again, this is something I think we need to have maybe one or two of us kind of maybe meet with the mayor, maybe a couple council members and see. That's one thing we haven't done, is to kind of check their appetite for moving forward, the city councils as well.
Okay.
Any other question? Anybody else?
Yeah. Greg, in your meeting with NDOT, was Midhoffer Road, or sorry, not Midhoffer, 56th Street, where they're doing that, was that mentioned at all as far as trying to piggyback, or is that not?
No, most of the conversation came from a business owner closer to 465 that
Gotcha.
was concerned. If you think of the street, where the racetrack hall, yep, where it feeds into it, because right now it was more of coming out of that, heading south, towards the south and teeing into Pendleton Pike. The prohibited right turn, it still today prohibits right turns on red. And I think NDOT was receptive to maybe lifting that and allowing right turns on red. The reason they had prohibited that is because they're allowing U-turns on the Pike now that the islands are in place. Didn't want to. I think I don't want to speak for them, but they were open to changing that one at least, and as long as we don't have an uptick in collisions.
I have another question. Do you have an update on Make My Move and how that, I saw in the Indy Star that there was some publicity about Hamilton County, but is there any update from Lawrence?
The mayor, I don't have any numbers for you. That's a good question. The mayor does participate through her contributions to CERTA, the Central Indiana Regional Development Authority. So she's working in cooperation with some of the donut cities in Indianapolis. So we have it on our Facebook and our website, and we advertise it, but I couldn't give you any numbers of success rates, things like that. So we have a very minimal cost. Some cities give more benefits, and some different things. We don't give any financial incentives directly from the city, but some cities do.
Thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions?
Anybody else? Thank you.
Thanks. Is there any other business to come before the commission?
I had just one request. We had talked in executive session about the concept of potentially creating a second economic development area from Sunnyside out to the Oak Landing area. The preliminary step for that is to create a map of the area that would be encompassed in that economic development area. And I would ask for a volunteer of the commission to either work with me, review my work, et cetera, on that. If we could have somebody who would do that, and it will take a little bit of just going almost parcel by parcel in some of that, but that would be a helpful, so the commission could participate in that. The concept will be that we would move through that and beginning in September. We'll need to line up a council, their calendar as well, because they do, given that they're the plan commission and then also the council, they have some functory steps in that, but ideally we would have something ready to go, to begin in your September meeting. So if I had somebody who wanted to at least review my work, I'd be happy to share or jump on a Teams call and kind of walk through areas that I was thinking based on our previous conversations.
Wonderful. I don't know if you're looking for a commitment right now, but I'm happy to do that.
Okay, well, I'll just include you going forward, and then if somebody, we'll obviously everyone won't have a chance to provide input, but I was just looking for somebody to kind of serve as point person on that.
Thank you.
Excellent. Any other business to come before the commission? All right, it looks like we are looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We're adjourned at 3:51. Thank you.
Thank you.